Okay, let's begin. 9:30 morning. We're using the time clusters from 9:20 to 9:29 to know whether the Judas, right, either happens pre-market or at market open. Okay, I'll make sure. Yeah, it's Sunday night. I gotta get ready. Patrick freaking invited me to a competition, so I gotta backtest my ass off. Okay. So one thing we're gonna do. Okay, so first we're gonna go here, and we're just gonna go like this, and I think here. Yeah, this is an example. This is the macro. I just put on like an indicator for. Okay, cool. It looks like it came back, you guys. Yeah, you know what? What's his name? Matt L. CEO basically saw he is Patrick's obsessed with me at this point, right? I'm just joking. But my first competition ever. So, and Matt L. basically saw an opportunity there. And that's what we're doing. He decided to sponsor. So I'm not going to say no to a free 150K, right? He has a new company, so if you guys want to check that out, I think they're having like a sale right now. It's like 50% off. Yeah, it's in the description. Other than that, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I have this macro thing, and it's called ICT Macros by Cognito, and I just put on 8:50 to 9:10. I actually don't need this one. Okay. See ya, Nick. Have a good night. All right, and then we're gonna go to. I think I already did December, like 13th or so. I'm up to like December 11. Or so. Oh no, even more. Okay, I did this one. I think I have to go to like December 5th or 6th. Oh, here, we did this one. Okay, but here's like an example, right? Let's just go over an example here. Okay. So you can see we have the 8:50 to 9:10 macro highlighted, and this is open, 9:30 open. So the manipulation already happened beforehand, and this is where like 9:30 is like really hard to do, right? Because it's like, and I have this other possible entry for other people that want to do it. But 9:30 manipulation happened right before, but there's no pre-fill, meaning it didn't like leave like a fair value gap or anything. So you're still waiting after 9:30. At 9:30 does another manipulation here. And essentially when that happens, that is called macro soup, right? When 9:30 does the manipulation below. In that situation, we're waiting for to trade above it, then come back in, so basically just trade above it here, and then we're just like longing at 50% of that range, of the 9:30 range, because for this, it's just sometimes 9:30 is just not going to give you like any sort of fair value gap if it does the macro soup, right? Okay, and then you go long, and you can use standard deviations here. Or if you want to wait until after 9:32, sometimes if you're not sure, what we're doing is we're relating the 9:30 candle to the 9:28 candle. So is it okay? It's blurry now. Did I meet with Patrick in real life? No. What's the competition? We're trading 150Ks. That's gonna be fun. There's another entry here. If you just did that if you wanted to wait until after 932 candle. So if the 932 candle is above the 928, you know, and this manipulation happened, then it's giving us some more confirmation in that way. Right? I'm thinking I should just open up the other ones that I did to show you guys, because it's probably just going to be easier for me to explain as well. Where are you? Okay. This one's a little interesting. I'm just gonna see, did I like delete all of them? But I have all of this here, garbage. Okay, here we go. Okay. Right. What we're marking out again, 850 to 910 range, and then 930 open. In this scenario, this is called macro soup again, right? At open, we took out this high of the consolidation. Now you wait for the low of this to get taken out, right? And you know, like how in the other one I was like, it came back into the candle, but this candle didn't, this is an equal low on this candle. So it's only after this candle that we start taking these deviations to try to enter. And fair value gap was here with this order block. So just shorten the fair value gap created. That's the macro soup entry. And for here, I felt okay with putting the stop here, because you have this breaker and then fair value gap, and if it came back all the way there, that would have invalidated like basically like 3 PD arrays. Don't keep it too long. You know, I don't know. We're gonna keep it because I'm actually like literally studying. I mean, not studying. I am gonna forward test it. Okay. No, this might even be 4 hours long. Who knows? I'm just whoever wants to keep it on. Okay, this is called the well, not this. This is the macro soup because it happened at 9:30. Okay, so now we're gonna see the gap chaser example at the 27th apparently. So let's see where the 27th is. Okay, yeah. So here we are. Example for the gap chaser, right? So the manipulation, or like we were already below the consolidation at open. And at open, there was a large candle that created a fair value gap. That's the gap chaser model. So you look to enter and discount, right? So I would you either just go in the fair value gap or CE of it, whatever your personal risk is. What I'll just do is probably, I like to think about how I'm going to execute it in real life, right? So since this is like 50% already, probably would have taken it here or something, but it doesn't matter so much. I probably would have just taken it, let's say like we just take it straight up in this one, right? This is an important part of this model, is that if you don't like hit a target, let's say 2R, or obviously for this reason, I'm just like putting like the maximum, but like here, this is like 1.5R. But let's say you were still holding it, by 9:59, we're cutting the trade if it didn't get to the target yet. You get it? And that's like our cutoff. Like, so if you're still holding your trade, and it didn't get to the target, or let's say like at 9:55 or like near highs of days, I'll just take the profit off. Okay. I think it's just going to be easier for me to show you guys, the backtesting I've done already, and then we're going to go into more, and then I'll do like some I didn't do, and then we'll like, go into forward testing to see if like, so this is important. Like backtesting is where you verify your model, right? And make sure like, hey, does it have an edge? And then forward testing is where you see, it looks like the stream's good now, but forward testing is where you get comfortable with executing it. All right, let's see this day. What happened at 9:30? this is super interesting to me, right? This is a gap chaser. And this is what I've found out from backtesting it, is essentially, right, we never took out like this like low from this macro. Therefore, you can't like put your stop at the low of like the recent swing low. Captain Matthew Mickey on Twitter, you guys should follow him. And also, if you're interested in adding to our data, we're still collecting data on it. We're going all the way back to 2008. Someone asked who's the author of it. Right? I have to like definitely, there's like a lot going on where I'm like reading the chat and a little bit teaching, like showing. But yeah, follow him on Twitter. He's a retired army captain. I don't know if I'll keep this up, you guys. Like this is for the people who are here right now. We don't know if we'll keep up the stream or not. I might private it. We'll see. And then maybe later I'll like, because like I'd want like a more polished version maybe for later, where it will be like less long. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's see. If we're creating like a fair value gap at open, and this is why I typically don't feel comfortable like playing the open, right? If you've been watching my streams, I don't ever play 930 open, which is why I think this is pretty interesting, and you know, I could be added to my arsenal, because 930 open, if you know how to play it, can be very valuable. So if there's like a fair value gap created at open, but like we never manipulated anything here during pre-market, right? I am cautious, right? I always think like, oh, is this the manipulation or whatever? But the key here is like the move at open was a candle that like closed above this, right? It didn't like didn't really sweep a high with a wick or anything. It created a fair value gap. But this is what I've seen, is that like your stop is not safe here. You're going to get stopped out here. Right there. And then you're going to be like, damn it, I missed it. So what you have to do is that you basically have to put it like at what I think is good is putting it a swing low below the 50% range of the consolidation. Or you can put it at the bottom of the consolidation. But putting it at this 50%, a low below the 50% of this consolidation. So this is 50% of it. And you have to notice, I would honestly cut the trade if the candle closes below 50% of this range. But you see how it wicked it, like, and even came all the way back up in this fair value gap. Like the bodies tell the story, right? So either what we've seen here with this range, if we take this range, the most that you can kind of expect price like is 2.5 of this range. Okay. Or what you can do, well, here there's not really a manipulation leg. Otherwise, if there was like a manipulation leg that like clearly took out liquidity, we're also taking that and seeing if anything lines up. Okay, so either you did that or you cut your trade at 959, which is here, right? So that would have been like 2.3R, or you'd cut it off at 1.5. All right, cool, Mike. Yeah, it is, Tony. It's risky, which is why we're like backtesting it. Like, I'm generally not comfortable with playing 930. Okay. All right, let's see what happened here. All right, looks like this is a pre-fill scenario. 930 is here. Again, you see we create this fair value gap at open. I'm not trusting that, right? We come in, like, I'm not trusting this low here at 930 then. Nope. You see, like, it came back into this fair value gap here. This is a pre-fill scenario. I honestly don't know if I would have, but again, like, I don't know if I would have, well, I'm still getting comfortable with it, honestly. But the whole point is that I'm trying to get comfortable with it. I don't know why, but sometimes this is the 850 here. So you see how, I don't know why, but sometimes this indicator, like there's a glitch here, but this is the 850. So we came back into a fair value gap right here, below 50% of this range, and went up. But, right, so when you're, again, why are we like not bearish here? And like, why are we not like looking for a bearish entry? We are looking at the 928 candle and comparing it to the 932. Okay, that's what you can do. You can wait, and that's something you can use for direction, or you just wait and you note this, and maybe you can get an entry here, right? In this little volume imbalance. Right? So there's like a couple different entries. But the key for me is like to actually get comfortable doing this, right? To getting long here. And this is where obviously this is back testing, but forward testing on FX replays where I'm going to see if like I can actually do it in live time. And I'm going to try to like really get my reps in to see if I can even use this maybe for that challenge, but we'll see. Right, so 959 happens here. So I'm just gonna see, like, if you got out, like, oh, and also, like, another thing, you can just get out 3R. 3R is here. So we're aiming for either 3R or, like, -4 STD or -2 STD. It depends on, or 2.5. Depends on, you know, structure and how big those candles are. Like, you know, obviously if like -4 is like 200 points, I'm not going for that. Yeah, Nathan, perhaps. Trader Joe, you're so funny. Right. So, yeah, in this scenario, right, what's a swing low below 50%? It's really just here at the bottom of the range, right? So I basically just you have to get in here. Or, because you already see this happening and you're waiting and you see these wicks respecting, maybe you're getting in, you know, at CE of a wick after, like, that's the whole point. It's like looking at this reaction, or maybe you're getting in here, you know. But the key of this model is like actually trying to do this. Okay, so we went over macro soup, we went over pre-fill. Did we go over gap chaser? Maybe not. But here's an interesting, right? Okay, this is a really cool one, I think. So 930 is here, and this is where it's important, like, this just wicked above this. That's giving you the clue again. We are, let me think, that we're souping it, right? In contrast to the other one where, oh, hey, we're like starting below here. Maybe it's a gap chaser to the upside. This is where I needed like a little bit help. But the thing is here is that we wicked this. And then another key here is, let's say you waited for like, you know, for this candle, a 933. We already inverted this very large fair value gap. And the thing is, we were not supposed to do that if we're like already like below this consolidation. Right? The only times that we're doing it is when like we didn't take it out. So this is why we're bearish here. And we entered on this fair value gap here. Yeah, to close out here at 2R. Okay, that wick up had SMT on ES, even better. Thank you. Someone else, you guys like have it open with me too? That's even better. I saw someone, I think Joe said, Powerful Joji on Twitter, said that, you know, he doesn't even enter a move unless there's SMTs. That could be something actually when I'm on FX replay. I could have both of them open. Anyway. Do I trade anything else but NQ? I trade ES. I trade, in my personal account, I trade stocks, like options, but, mostly like on a swing basis. Okay, you guys, this is another example of the macro soup. And again, how like wicks are gaps, remember that, right? So there was no fair value gap created by this. But this is obviously souping this, right? Sweep, huge wick, and then the next candle, goes above it, breaks above it. So what we did here, again, we're taking that move essentially, right? From here, the low to this candle high, here, and we entered at 50% of that range. Stop at the low. Or, you could have waited and see, do we respect the CE? Like, and we wicked it. There's a couple different things here, but I do remember on this day specifically being on live stream and knowing the draw and knowing we're going higher, but not knowing how to get in, right? So this is like where I think this is going to come in handy. Wicks are gaps. You notice that this is respecting this one. And yeah, that's it gives you a really good entry. And this is something I really noticed while I was backtesting, is that when we like soup this consolidation area, we haven't been breaking back below this low, right? So quite interesting. But that like really goes higher for a long time. But again, like 959 goes to 4R. Okay. Or I probably would have taken it to 2.5. So yeah, and 3R. Yeah, realistically. I wouldn't have held this until 959. But this is kind of crazy day. You got the Bronx getting that money. That's funny. I'm from Queens, but yes. Yeah, thank you for explaining SMTs to people. Okay. So we did macro soup, we did that one. Pre-fill. What about, did gap chaser show up yet? Or not? Okay, here's a gap chaser, I think. Oh no. It's kind of both. It's both. Right? It took the manipulation and then again created a huge gap. Kind of ugly day, really, but hey, would have been a win. Still would have been a win. And here I put the stop here because I was really thinking about like where 3 PD arrays would fail. Right? It's such a large fair value gap. I want to enter at CE of it. Or you, yeah, because 0.5 is here, CE is right there. It's up to you again. But like, I'm not gonna, show the best possible entry. So here, 3 PD arrays would fail if this fair value gap got broken, if this bearish breaker got broken, and then if this order block body. So I just put at the bottom of this body and like the original consolidation low. Yeah. So either 959 is here. So basically, again, if they're buying like 955-ish, if we're like buying near the highs of the day, I'm probably going to take the trade off. So either you took it off at negative 2 STD of this, or we can take this standard deviation. Oh my gosh. This to here. I'm glad that it's like not lagging anymore. Are we extending the lines? I guess like it really was me having Discord open. Anyway, from here to here, 2.5 is here, right at this high, basically. So I think I would have probably just taken it to here for 1.8R. And what we've seen so far is that, like, we still have a lot of data to take, but, like, the average RR is, like, 1.5, and I think the win rate is quite high, 77. But, again, like, this is with verifying backtesting. Okay. And then I think what we're going to do now is do it on, like, a fresh one. Like, you know. Okay, so this is your consolidation. Right at open, macro soup. Boom. Right? And what are we doing? We are taking that range, right, from here to that high. Well, really now to this high. Or no, actually, like, this is what we discussed, is that we would have entered on this candle because this is 0.5 right here of that range. And you get hit at 932 right there. Right? And where would 3 PD arrays fail? This fair value gap, 1, 2, and, like, below CE of this wick. So I put it at below, at the original consolidation low, essentially. Yep. Like, I didn't put it all the way down here. It's not necessary at that point. Okay, so this gets you out at 959 for about a 2R. Depends on, again, like, what kind of management, but this is, like, probably what, at this point, probably what I would have done. Get out at this high. I probably would have gone out at this high when it got hit again here at 957 or so. Right, let's, like, see if that lines up with anything here. Okay. $1.5, whatever. Queens get the money, dollar bill. Nope, that's where I'm at more. It's the M pattern, bro. That's funny. Yeah, we're just following this pattern. SMT data job asks, what is SMT? It's when, let's say here, we're not comparing both assets right now, but let's say right here, like, NQ took this low, but ES didn't. Like, let's say ES went to here. That's, like, a footprint in the market showing us, hey, like, we're about to shift structure. Hey, you know, like, this is the direction, essentially. Yeah. That wick. Okay, thank you, Villa Capital, for telling me. That wick also had the SMT. Yeah, this is a macro soup example. Right, so it souped it. You're waiting until it gets this, like, candle gets broken back higher. But of course, it goes so much higher to here, and you're just getting long at the 0.5 retracement, which would have been here. I took this range. I would just enter at 0.5. And, right, 51.75. I'm finding that the stops are typically, like, less, like, around, like, 15 points-ish. This one's 13. So it's pretty good, you know. Okay. Do we do all of them now? We did. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's do NQZ 2023. Just enter. And let's go to, like, where I did not do already. Okay. I did this day. I did this day. Yeah, this is an interesting one, actually. Oh, one important thing, actually. Your entry is only from 9:30 to 9:40. Okay. This one's interesting to me, but so I think this just like souped like the middle of this range, but essentially you don't get an entry. This is no entry because by like 940 it doesn't come back to 50% of it, right? Like you're like drawing from here to here. Oh, come back to 50. It doesn't come back. It doesn't come back. It doesn't come back. It doesn't come back. See, 9 and then 940 is here. Like I'm getting out. I'm not getting into that trade over here. The cutoff time for the entry is gone. Okay. Right, I think this is gap chaser, no entry. I don't need this, right? However, it doesn't matter. An SMT, which is sort of like divergence, which is stronger, NQ or ES, you have to see which one is making the higher higher, lower low at that point, and then each time it could be different. Okay. Right, so in this example, we broke structure and created a gap. This is a gap chaser because at 9:30 we just create a fair value gap while breaking structure. But it never comes back to give us the entry, right? If you're just like even still, if you keep like measuring 50%, it never came back by 9:40. So that's fine. It's just the day just started dropping right away. I think later that day it gave you like a silver bullet type of thing. Okay. Oh, I think I did all the way up to the beginning of December. So, okay. We'll do like, more, obviously. Okay, bullish pre-fill. Okay. Why are we bullish here? Because we're already below it. But like, even though we're starting below this, that means like we're starting at a discount. It's not like we swept below it already. Like, there's no indication of like a sweep, right? But in this scenario, this is where the 9:30 candle is the key, right? It already started above it, that's bullish. And also we're comparing 928 to 932. And 932 is higher than that, so we're going with that bullish direction. So, fair value gap here. That was created before the open, right? And it's a pre-fill because it just comes back into a fair value gap. And even there's like a little PDRE here, but yeah, that one's fun. That one's fun for sure. And where would 3 PDREs fail? Like this is one, another order block. And then this is like this is swing high, so that's a bullish breaker. So that's why I just put it here. Because here, you already came back and like, this isn't balanced. And like, I think this RR is actually quite high. I don't know why I cut it there. 2.5 is here. And also, like, I would look at this little swing here. Well, that's really nothing, but like, let's go to 4 on that one. 1 second. I see the chat is saying something. Why did I not have it to 4 anyway? I typically have it like all the way to 4.5. Bum, 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 bum. I'm happy that like, now it's working. Really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. It is so cold. Okay. I have to put negative for extensions. Okay. Okay. So maybe that's what I was doing. Right. In this moment, you probably could also, it's really up to you, but 940. Oh, I think just I went for 3R. That's what I ended up doing. Yeah, I just went for 3R. Okay. That's what happened. I went for 3R. 959 is here. So if you held, you actually would have had more. But again, like in the 50s, we were near the high day and probably getting out. And I think this was like 10 o'clock news, where it was crazy. Fun day. Okay. I don't have my own Discord. A lot of people have been asking me that. And I don't. Yeah. I don't know. There's basically everything I do is like due to people telling me to do it, which is kind of funny. I'm like, it's just basically how you want to do things. Like, you don't want to do things like forcing it upon people. Like, there should be a demand for it, I think, which is basically why I started live streaming. People were like, go live. And I was very intimidated, you guys. But literally, like, that's why we have to be nice to Patrick also, because like, he is definitely a key component as to why I decided to go live stream, and I felt more comfortable with it. He was definitely encouraging me, and he was like, you know, because I was like, oh, I don't know if I could handle it, and, you know, how do you deal with hate? And he was just basically like, you know, F it, just do it. So I did. If you're watching this at a later time and you're interested in the model, you know, go on Captain Matthew Mickey's page and join his like Discord where everyone's testing it. Okay. Here, quite interesting, right? You have nothing at open, right? It's not souping any high or anything. It doesn't even take this high. It doesn't come back here, right? This is where you absolutely do not trust a fair value gap like this. You do not shorten this, right? Because there's no reasoning to do this, so there's never any manipulation or anything, right? That's why that's not going to do anything for you. There's just no entry here. Like, I would have been, this is a scenario where like I probably would have just marked out 50% of this and been watching for a pre-fill in this fair value gap to short, but nothing. Just fine. Okay. Here's a scenario where the pre-fill happens for 7R, which is, and we'll talk about like this is possible for you to hold for 7R. Okay. What happened here? We retrace into 50% of this range, right? So if we're something that I'm definitely going to be looking at, and come back in this little fair value gap that was created, and we're wicking this 50% of the range, putting a stop above the 50% of the range, a swing high above the 50% of the range. That's totally possible. I've seen people do that. Get entries like this, like these crazy entries. Like, and you could like literally have waited, you know, for a 9:30 candle to wick it and go down, which is essentially what probably would have happened with me. Then I would have been like, oh no, like I'm missing it, or there's going to be a fair value gap, but it never does create a fair value gap here, and it comes back a second time, right? You know, or maybe your entry was like this, whatever. But this is the scenario of the pre-fill. And again, like what we said, like the most that these typically go to is like 2 or 2.5. And then this is like another swing I'm just like sort of looking at. So it goes to 2 here. Right. And actually, let's just, I forgot exactly, but it basically went to 7R. Which would get crazy, or, you know, you just hold for the 3R, which is good. But this is a crazy interesting scenario. This is definitely the one where I'm the most uncomfortable doing. Not on YouTube, he's on Twitter. He's on Twitter. My bad. Okay, so if you're watching this at a later time and you're interested in learning more about this model that we're backtesting, search up Captain Matthew Mickey on Twitter. I'll have his link in the description. I did a whole backtest, like all this stuff like I showed you just now. I did it with their like in their little Discord because I was like learning about it. But essentially they were on audio, and I was like just coming in to like learn more about it and listen in. But and I guess like everyone else had like poor internet connection, and I was like, well, I could just put it up on mine and I can learn at the same time. And then what ended up happening was like I was essentially like leading it, and I didn't realize. I thought it was like just 6 people, but it was apparently like a room full of like 30 people watching, because you don't see it unless you like click more. I didn't realize until like an hour in or something. I think we did it for like 3 hours, but okay. Great. Now we're in November, so lit. Where are we? November. Now I'm doing this like, I didn't do any of this. So let's do like a week of it or so. And then I'll also do some like Forex, FX replay, which is where, I like that program. It's again, the link is like in the description. If you use my code, I think you get like 15% off, but that's I did partner with them because I was already using them, and I was like, hey, like, how do I get my subscribers 15% off like all these other people do? But, and I do get a small commission from that, but, so if you want to do that, but essentially what I like from their program is that like, I don't have to really journal, and at the end of it, it like literally tells me average hold time, average RR, etc. Okay, interesting here. I think I don't know. I think, you would think this is like a macro soup long here, but, 928, 932. I don't think so, because like in the other ones, it also shifted structure like this. This is either like a no entry or it would have been a loss. If I had seen this, honestly, right, I don't think I would have tried to long that. With no shift there. But I think I would have probably tried to see if it was like wicking the 50%. I think this is like a pre-fill no entry. Yeah, there's no breaker. So oh, thanks, Diana. Oh, here yeah, exactly. Yeah, no long, because there's no breaker. Right. That's a really good point. Okay. Yeah, this is a no entry, pre-fill no entry, or I don't think I would have shorted this. Okay. Where's 930? Okay. Interesting. So we essentially never really soup either side of this. We just go running. So I don't think I would have gotten entry on this one. Well, this is the scenario where it's the bullish gap chaser or whatever without taking the manipulation. And that's the scenario where I'd actually would have probably tried to get an entry in like 50% of this fair value gap and put the stop here and never have gotten filled. Yeah, I think that's what would have happened. I actually remember this day. That was so weird. This is what I think I would have done. But no entry. Bum bum bum. Yeah. I think this is bullish pre-fill no entry. The other, it's gap chaser. I mean, no. Bullish gap chaser. Damn, Tanya. I'm also going to cut out me singing. Maybe I'll leave it in. Okay. Entry at 9:30 to 9:40. Yeah, so never would have gone in here, right? This is even after 10 o'clock. So that just doesn't happen by 9:40. We're not getting in. Yo, Jackson, I think you keep saying OTE and macro, but like that's not what I'm testing right now. Bum bum bum. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay, interesting. I'm always mapping out 9:30. Okay, in this scenario, we already took out this low, and we basically, this is where I'm like, okay, yeah, we swept this before. So I'm looking for a bullish pre-fill, essentially. Right, because you created like a bullish breaker there. Right? That's the pre-fill scenario, but does it give it to us? Actually, it does. Right? Somewhat. What are people saying? Yeah, there's always an entry, and we're just testing a specific model. Yeah, we had a couple no entries, couple of losing ones. But I think quite interesting. I don't know if I would have gone. This is 9:30, which is so weird. I don't know if I would have even. In this scenario, I'm definitely looking at 9:28 versus 9:32, actually. Probably waiting until 9:32. Because I think I would have been confused with this fair value gap and been like, do I short this or whatever? Right? So I probably would have waited until 9:32 and then seen, oh, we completely violated that and we're above 9:28, and probably would have looked for a long, but 9:40 is here, so I don't know if I would have gotten into that. Let's see if there's even an entry here. Right? Like if you slap bid at 9:32. Yeah. I don't know. Let me think for a second. The scenarios are, this is not macro soup and this is not gap chaser, because there's no bullish fair value gap created. So this is literally looking for a pre-fill back into the market structure shift, which is here. Right. And I think I would have been taking like fibs or something and trying to get in here after this, and I think I would not have gotten an entry by like 9:40. You know, if there's no fair value gap here, I'm not going to take this. I do use a 30-second. You guys think we should look at 30-second? But I don't think I would have in this scenario. Oh, it's being dumb. I think I think if you're looking like at an old contract that I think when you're looking at an old contract that you keep, like the lowest you can go is the 1 minute, right? And we're like looking at December. Yeah, gap chaser is return to fair value, not FEG. But this is not gap chaser. It didn't create a fair value gap at open. This is more like a pre-fill, not like like a bullish pre-fill looking for. Actually, we didn't break this before open. You know, maybe it is a gap chaser. Let's look up at the PDF to refer. Bearish breaker and gap chaser, right? Return to, you just take the shift, right? So where does the market shift here? You know, does already like at this leg? Actually, at this leg. So you're right, actually. Whoever said that. Lit. So, whoa. The chat is like killing it. Right? This is the leg that broke structure here. Right? And this is basically where you're like, okay, right? I said I would probably wait until after, 9:30 candle, after this candle, and we should have respected 50% of this. Right? So it's clearly like bullish now. And okay, so basically you would have gone in at this candle at 9:32. Okay. I could see that. So I got a 50% of this. Put in the stop here. So let's test where the fibs are. Well, that's so large. When it's a large range, I just go to 0.5 of it or so. Let's see. Does this go to 3R? No. 3R is this. So you either got stopped out or for this model we're like literally we're not looking for like move to break even right away or whatever. So either that or if you want to take your 2R. Just like trying to see if anything overlaps. This 1.5. So I have so many little swings right now, it's funny. Yeah. This is probably a stop out, or if you wanted to take your how many points. Like 30 points is still, it doesn't even go 30 points. So I don't know if I would have just taken 20 points there. I think that's what would have happened. You can check out someone's asking like, what are we backtesting? It's the link pinned in the file in the chat. Yeah, some people are typing that different things, but we're backtesting a specific model. We're not just trying to see like what would have been the best thing to do. Okay. I don't even know what this is. Okay, so this is a gap chaser. But like I said, we never like manipulated this. So when this happens, I'm not trusting this. Like this, this is probably gonna get broken, right? So I'm not entering that, essentially. Yeah, I think it's just like a no entry for me personally. And I'm not really looking to short it because it's not like we like wicked this. And anyway, this is after 9:40. Like, this is 9:40 right here. Right? So I wouldn't have shorted. I'm gonna write just like no entry. Like if you thought this was a macro soup, right? It wouldn't have given you the entry before 9:40. Bum, 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 bum. Or like, let's say you even did short it, and you would have gone out for like it wouldn't have been a loss. Like you would have cut it 9:59-ish, break even essentially. Yeah, 3R does not mean 30 points. Nice to see you, Diana. Diana is part of the that Discord. We were backtesting together yesterday. Yeah, for this model specifically, we're only doing entries from 9:30 until let me think for a second. Yeah, so for this one, 9:30 until 9:40. Right, so for this one, let's actually see what would have happened here if we had shorted in 50% of this range. I just think that we would have, if it's like such a large range like that, yeah, I'm just putting it above this candle. It's quite a large stop. 24-point stop. I haven't really seen that. So, and that entry actually would have been, I'm being quite specific here because I want to know when I would have gotten filled. To do 0.5 on this candle, which is 9:40 exactly. So, yeah. Where would a 3 PD arrays fail here, actually? Like, that's 1. This is 1. This is 2. And, like, yeah, whatever. You could have done that. Or maybe, like, it's such a huge candle. Put it above 50% of this candle. Whatever. 20-point stop, 23-point stop. But at 9:59, which is here, would have cut it for -3 points. Right, if you thought that was a macro suit. Yeah, Diana says most likely Muse day no trade. Let's check out that day. You mean, what time Muse do you mean? Like, November 27th. No. Just 10 a.m. Muse. It was just a sloppy day. Okay. I think it would have probably been like just negative, how many point, like, it's like negative 0.25 R or something. Like, realistically, I think I probably would have tried to short. Like, I wasn't trying to long. I wouldn't have tried to long. Because again, if there's just if this doesn't get manipulated, it's just a huge fair value gap at open. I'm expecting it to actually get ran. And then it shifted structure here. And it came back in fair value. I'm probably shorting that. But would have cut it at 9:59 for negative. I'm like actually noting this because it's going to go into the data. Where's this close? Okay, negative 4.0, 4.75 points, which is how much R? $4.75 divided by 24. I hate it, like, when it's such a large stop like that. Okay, is it literally this is negative 0.2 R? Okay. And this would be called bearish macro. Okay, let's like do like maybe like 3 more, then maybe I'll like do some on FX replay. The wick is a gap. I love that. For Enki. Yeah. Yeah, Beach Panda. It's mostly, yeah, if it's at most, I honestly would probably put it at 20 points. I don't like having stops more than 20 points. Alright. So again, we never, like, took out this high of this range here. So I don't trust this bearish fair value gap, right? You can anticipate this to actually get taken to the other side. I don't really know what this one is, honestly. At that point, the market structure shift is here, right? And then you're taking this to this. Does it come back by 940? That's what I want to know. Like, obviously when I'm doing this, I will probably, on FX Replay, I'm probably gonna, like, look at the daily for all of them. But for this, if I'm, like, switching to daily, like, obviously when I'm doing this, like, while trading live, I'm gonna have in mind, like, daily bias. Yeah. The rule is to use micros for this. Important. We are important in backtesting. Again, that scenario of price running too far away from the macro range. Yeah, exactly. It's like too far from here. And we already rejected, I don't think I would have long this, because if we already rejected, like, this area here, I don't know. Oh no, I wouldn't have shorted. I mean, what was I even saying? I don't know what I just said. We're just too far away. That, like, you obviously don't short this. The pre-fill is already, like, it's past the pre-fill time, which is, like, when you think that 9:30 in the first few candles are gonna do that rejection where you're looking for wicking. There's no wick here at 50% of the range again. Like, this is, I think, on the pre-fill scenarios where we come back into, like, a fair value gap at open, I'm gonna wait until those candles close and show, like, wicks for shorting. But yeah, I don't. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Abraham. Yeah, pre-fill. You can check the document, but it's essentially when you already break structure before the open, right? But, like, again, there's no, like, clear, and then, like, you come back into a fair value gap before, right at open to go lower. Alright, again, that scenario of price is running too far from the macro range. I'm Croatian. But I live in Queens. I'm born and raised in Queens, New York. Let's see again. Papa Americano. Let me see. I bet you Patrick's texting me. He's just like, I think the first stream we'll do won't be as competitive. And then, like, you know, just to have, like, a friendly stream first. And I told him, I was like, you better behave, right? Or else I'm not going to do it. Because you know how he gets sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to do a couple collabs with Patrick. I mean, he's the reason why I even started live streaming. In this scenario, the breaker block is all the way up here. And this. I'm just wondering if I would have tried to long this. And would it have been a loss? I don't think so. Because I think it would have been a break even. If I just longed in this, like, order block. And at that point, though, like, one, I'm just wondering where would I put my stop? It's like quite out. Maybe I would have gotten stopped out. It's not looking good for this one. Either you get break even at 9.59 here. I don't know if I would have put it all the way here. Like, let's see E of this wick. I probably would have put it, like, honestly here and it got stopped out in this large order block. I think this is just like a negative 1 hour. Yeah, I know I'm going counter trend on this, so I don't know. I don't know if I would have got. I think most likely no entry. Most likely no entry or negative 1R. I'm trying to think. It depends on the daily for sure. So let's like, how do I like go back again? Oh, here. Let's check the daily here. Because I do care about that. Well, someone who says you're going counter trend, we're like, every day is basically bullish in November. So I think I probably would have taken a loss. I don't know. Tough call for this one. I think someone keeps telling me to mark out 8:30 candle. Alright, you can look at that for confluence. And what exactly are you like looking at for the 8:30 candle? Yeah, you have a BPR here. But the question is, like, would you have already been in here? I'm gonna say in like real time, when I see like huge candles like that, probably not. Probably waiting. And then once it got violated, it doesn't look good. Right, it gets violated. This one I just don't know. I just think I don't know. I think for this one it's too tricky. I think no entry, so I'm just gonna go ahead to the next one. I think most likely I would have been just like no entry for me. Okay, 9:30. 9:30. Okay, we're already below this. Such an how do I find news on backtested days? I go to this, I go on Forex Factory and I just like go to the date. Right? So what day is this? The 23rd of November. I do. And like typically, you know, you guys like the first week, the first Friday of the month is NFP. You know, and then when you see like those Wednesdays with crazy action, it's typically, oh, okay, good to know this is a bank holiday. Okay, this is a bank holiday. You guys were not trading that day. Okay. Crazy. Forex Factory 22nd. Okay. Wednesday the 22nd of July. No, November. I'm just joking. 9th. Oh my god, what the hell is this day? Okay, so Wednesday you had 8:30 unemployment claims, so that's fine. Okay, we already had the sweep. I think it's a no entry. This was a no entry. So this was your bullish gap chaser. No entry because we're waiting for like a return to discount, right? So it would never, like even here. And by this point, it's after 9:40. Okay. Cool. Bullish gap chaser, no entry. I think we'll do a few. I think actually we might do some FX replay now. Bullish gap chaser. I don't know how many I want to do this until I actually want to, like. I'll do one more here. One more. And then like maybe do a couple FX replay and then, you know, go to bed. But like I do want to do a bunch of these this week and then see if I can potentially do that for a challenge. Okay. So 9-10 high. Is this okay? Right. All right. So we don't sweep it here at 9:30. So I don't trust this, like I said, because we never did like a sweep. So this is actually a pre-fill scenario, I think, but there's no, I'm not trusting that this high will, like this bearish, fair value gap will hold. So take that off, right? It's just so ugly. I don't think I would have gotten anything here, because 940 is here. There's no entry. It's like, what are you actually looking for at this point? Like, you might be thinking, oh, like, maybe we'll shift structure here and then go bullish, but there's no entry. Okay, no entry. Let me look at the chat to see if someone disagrees. Box it. Thanksgiving? Oh, no way. This is Tuesday. Tanya, for yeah, it doesn't even break the range either way. Okay. Oh, thank you, Justin. Thanks for the bonus stream, Tanya. We love that you are putting in the work, girl. You guys, Patrick freaking challenged me. Okay, so we have to beat him. I'm obviously gonna accept it's my first challenge, and then also, hey, it's a free 150k account, so why not? Right? But you know what he did? You guys know what we did? What he said? He was like, I want us to do it in one day, and you can, to get to the profit target in one day, 15 contracts, all or nothing. Like, that's just gambling. Is that actually a trading challenge? More like a one-day challenge? I don't know why he has to make everything so extreme all the time. We're doing it on My Funded Futures, and they're sponsoring it, I guess. They're just the ones like they're giving both of us the account, and whoever we have to sort out like what is the challenge exactly, but like we both getting on 150k account. The profit target for this is actually 12,000 because it's their expert account. And with their expert account, it's like you get some more perks, like, oh, you can withdraw like whenever, and there's a few different perks with it. I have to think for a second. Let me look at the thing. I think it's like you can withdraw whenever, and something to do with the drawdowns. Oh, there's no scaling rule. I remember that too. But anyway, I think there's no entry. That's what I'm saying, Tony, is like, if you're telling, I think I could easily win the challenge. If he wants us to just pass in one day, I think I could easily win it if I just don't take any trade and I let him blow up first, right? Okay, let's do one more. Yeah, like, I think this is no entry because, like, we're so below here. We had such a huge move. There's no way I'm, like, trying something here. And look how, like, later. I think this happens at, like, 10:20. Okay. Okay, let's try this one. Quite interesting. I think this is, again, no entry here. 928, 930 is this little huge gap up. We never come back into discount of this range. Meaning, like, by 940. No, Ethan, I think that's the, let me pin that actually. I think that's the perk of them, is that I think you can like withdraw as much as you want from my funded futures. And, you know, they're actually like, we're gonna have like a phone call with their reps tomorrow, because they were like, we're gonna explain everything to you. But actually, let me pull it up real quick. There's like a picture. It's so crazy, you guys. I'm getting like so many people. Everybody wants me. Just joking, but like, yeah, I mean, so many prop firms are now reaching out. I'm not exclusive of anyone as of now, but hey, it's nice to have options. But I have a lot of meetings this week. It's crazy. You guys have blown up my channel. It's like really unheard of what you guys did to my channel. Like, what? Crazy. Okay, let's see. This is what they got. Okay. I think the whole thing is that you can withdraw how much you want, right? Bum, bum, bum. And for their expert accounts, there's actually no activation fee. That's also, there's no scaling. Okay, but most people we're gonna go for their starter plan, which is a lot cheaper, and like less profit target. I think their thing is that they don't have that 50% rule that you can do whatever. And also you can pass in one day. That's actually a big part. It's like you can just pass in one day. No consistency. Okay, it's 40% funded. End of day trailing drawdown. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm sure if I can just go on Twitter and like look at it, but I think that's what it is. Is that that's the perk of their little thing. But I think you do have to, like, the minimum to withdraw is $500, which is fine for the most part, I think. I don't think that's like too high. Before, I think it was 1,000. Now they just made it down lower. But anyway, Patrick challenged me. So what are we going to do? Yeah, you can also reset your PA account, which is cool. Ah, really? Oh, wow. All right, I'm going to know more from my little meeting with them, like, tomorrow afternoon. That's cool. What? And you can have up to 10 accounts. Total accounts. Oh, 3 sim funded, 1 live funded. Okay, then. Yeah. I think that their thing is like that you can withdraw as much as you want. Like, you can just like withdraw your entire thing, and like obviously then you'd have no drawdown left. But you know, the freedom to do that is what's cool, is that you can like withdraw, I think like 75%. I don't know. So I think for this one, according to this model, it just would never have gotten filled. Right? I think I would have at least wanted, like, you know, like here. So, no entry. Again. Interesting. And again, let's just for 930 to 940, like maybe at, like, probably silver bullet here. I remember this day, actually. Haha, I remember shorting this. I took a short literally to here. And then also I took a long for more because I was bull bias. But because of this is so empty, and a low here, you break with a low, and you have a bearish breaker here. This is not according to the model here. What I'm talking about, I'm just saying I remember this. I shorted this here. Took this 2R here that day. And then watch how this completely gets inverted, comes back here to like a volume imbalance or so to go higher more. Cool. Apex has I think they still have like 150 activation fee. Okay. Apparently whatever this dinosaur says. So let's go to FX replay. This is gonna be fun. FX replay, and then we can compare some SMTs. Like, basically I would do this anyway, so, and sometimes I stay up kind of too late, but I think we can do like, not a lot, but but at least a week worth of data. But okay, so I'm opening up FX Replay. Tanya trades. Do. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Yeah, they're like a new firm, My Funded Futures. But they had like a Forex firm, and now they're like going into futures as well. So, hi Racha. Live tomorrow. Yeah, I should be live tomorrow, but I'm gonna... Bro, that's too fun. Oh my god. Justin H. My money is on Tanya winning and Patrick crying and making excuses, just saying. Hashtag Team Tanya, let's get it trending, guys. That would be actually hilarious if we like end up like getting something trending on Twitter. That would actually be really hilarious, I think. Thank you so much for the donation, Justin. No, we're not trading right now. We're backtesting. Did you read the title of this Chummy? The title of the episode of the channel, I can't think right now. Episode, channel, video. Title of the video. Okay. So, Alright, so here's what FX Replay looks like. Let me just see. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Which, oh, it's on this one. Okay, that's funny, actually. Okay, I think that's fine now. Actually, this would be better. Whatever. Put it here on the other screen, Tanya. Okay, top right display. Okay. FX Replay looks like this, right? A bunch of sessions from previous things I did. So essentially, I go create session, put whatever account balance I want to do. I'll do 150K. The pairs, so I want both now. NQ and ES in here. So let's see. And because now they actually added futures, so we can have NQ and you can have ES at the same time. Which day we want to do? Put in the chat, like, where do you want to backtest? Should we do like? I'm kind of interested in doing like December, because that's something I did with like TradingView, and see if like I'll actually like be able to recognize it before the candles like form. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what the chat's saying. Why Flame Smith's winners never quit strategy. We have to do a new one, which we'll do 9:30. Save. 9:30 and whatever. You don't have to do all that. I don't do the smooth candles. End date to end of December. Okay. Save. And then you just press play to start. So let me just see how the screen looks. Okay. You can't quit trading. Who's trying to quit? What are the books behind me? I have a lot of... I can show you guys real quick, but... FX Replay versus Forex Tester. I like FX Replay because it's like based on TradingView. Yeah. Who's trying to quit? Who's saying the match is tomorrow? No, we're doing it like later. Before, we're gonna have a little friendly time. But you can see here now we have NASDAQ on the left and we have ES on the right. Right? Oh no, I can type in ES on the right though. Which one do I want ES on? On the right one. Okay, we'll do 1 minute for both. And then this has put us all at the beginning of, let me see OBS, make sure my screen's good. Okay. It's putting us at the beginning of December, right? Okay, so that was like a Sunday. And then there's a few things we can do. Let's just go to next session. Okay. Next day open. Okay, we're fine. So everyone's good. People will say day trading is gambling. Oh yeah, everyone's my funded futures fair FAQ. Unfortunately, funded accounts cannot be reset. Okay, so you can't reset it, but they're cheaper. I know that it's like $100, and I think Top Step is like $150. So there's something there with that. I don't know. All these firms have a lot of different perks and different reasons to go with different ones, but we'll have to see what happens with the challenge. How do you journal your backtested trades? I basically just like take the screenshot, and for FX replay, which is why I like it, you can do everything in it already, right? So if you like take a screenshot here, right, click journal, it opens. It's empty because it's just like very new, or like this is for that one. Place an order on the chart and your entry form will appear. Okay. Well, we'll do it after we get into an entry, which is cool. So it just literally like coincides with your entries. And at the end of the session, it will tell you like your win rate, everything, about like your win rate, how long your average winning trade was, how long your average losing trade was, what day of the week was the best for you, things like that. Okay, so let's just go to next day open, which is 9:30, correct? Yeah. Okay, Monday, December 4th. So it looks like here we're starting in an extreme discount. Let's try to find like the indicator for putting this up. Thanks for like marking out 850 to 910. I think they have it just like if I just put in like macros or ranges, like they have it like London. I'll have to open up my other session to remember what an indicator is, but maybe macro. No, sessions. It's called session indicator. Yeah, session indicator. So I'm just gonna put that on both. Right? And then I'm gonna change the settings so that it's just 850 to 910. Showing you guys exactly how I do this stuff. 910. Cool. And then I'm just gonna have New York showing. Oh, hi behind the pits. What happened? Oh, did you just subscribe? Welcome. New York session, visibility, New York. Yeah, I only want New York visible. And I don't want those lines. Nope, I don't want the lines. Cool. And then I'm going to do right click, apply across the whole layout, and there we go. So that's why I like this. It's just like TradingView. Boop boom. Okay. So, extreme discount here. We didn't manipulate this range. So 930, I'm not really interested in a short for sure. This is not any sort of thing yet. So let's go to the next candle. Right? This is the instance where I do not trust it. Let me see. Okay, quite interesting here actually. See these SMTs forming at the time. Right, so this is actually, I'm definitely not shorting this 930 open. Let me add the vertical line. But I don't think it doesn't really go, if it shifts structure higher, then we will look for longs. So New York's I'm gonna trade the New York session today. I might just, it's no news for like the first 3 days of the week, you guys. I'm pretty much like very low expectations until after CPI. So I might just be doing like, I don't know, evals or something like that. So I have low expectations, or just, you know, price rating or macros. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely do New York session. I'm gonna make sure that Discord's not open at the same time, so we're not getting this stupid lag. Okay, so this is actually really interesting to me, where ES is like, this is a swing high, right? Shifting structure at open. I think we're only doing this on NQ though, so it's fine. But it's, you know, in real life, real time, I'm interested in this actually. Let me make this vertical line. This, okay. That is market structure. Who are you talking to, Armand? Who's buddy? Me? Bum, 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 bum. Right, so let's check out the daily for a second, because, like I said, when I'm actually trading, I do check out the daily. Alright. We're reaching below these wicks. But what did ES do? I put that rectangle there because, that's the map. That's what we're looking at as the original consolidation, 850 to 910 macro. Okay. It's basically been going up for a while. NQ took out a daily low here. And let's get a horizontal line. Related. Okay. Not this one. I like the raise. Okay. Alright, let's go back to a 1 minute. No, I stopped watching 2023 in like February. Oh, data. I think my internet's just loading for a second. Let's hit refresh. The 2022 mentorship, do you think it's enough? I think it's good for the model that you need, yeah. But I also think that you should, there's a few other series I like, Market Maker Primer, and, what's the other one? Scout Sniper, core content. I'd rather watch core content than like, I'd rather watch core content than, 2023. You know? Hi, Oakville. Market Maker model, yeah. Is good. I don't know why this isn't showing up now. How about Market Maker model before primer? Do you mean the Forex one? Both of them are good. Yeah, I think both of them are good. Okay. But, you know, I think just... Okay. No entry, no shift here for me to get into NQ. And again, right, it didn't manipulate the side. We're in such a deep discount. I'm not shorting. And no... I don't think so. The funny thing is, it's an ES long, but we're not really doing that. Okay, so where's 928? Here, and 932 is here. Okay, Tanya, I'm 18 years old. I finished 70% of all ICT videos, and I'm on demo phase. Cool. Is it snowing in New York? It was. Okay, so I'm kind of interested to see if like an SMT is going to form, or is NQ going to take out this low and ES doesn't? Yes. Right. This isn't the model, but I would definitely try it along. Yes. Let's go, Tanya. 9:30 in the house. Oh my gosh. Captain Matthew Mickey. That's the guy I'm telling everybody to follow on Twitter. Yes. So, Captain, I'm wondering, like, look. Right. This obviously is not giving you any short indication, but there's SMTs here. I know we're just doing NQ, but this looks definitely like a long scenario for ES. Let's see if, like, ES even, like, retrace it here. Wow. Nothing yet. Okay, so this is actually already, after 9:40. So, no entry for me. But this is really interesting how these SMTs are so ugly. So, alright, let's go to the next day. I just click go to next day open. So we just started doing it a little bit on FX Replay. We've been doing all of it on TradingView, but I was just like, let me see if I could, remember what I did or recognize it on FX Replay. Okay. Interesting. I do look at the daily all the time, so let me look at the daily. Okay. And I think this is an SMT on the daily. ES. Probably. Yeah. Okay. 1 hour. 1H. 1H. This is the hourly. This is like a previous day low over here. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the 1 minute. And, okay, so what is 9:30 doing? 9:30 is here. 9:30 is here. So, right, if it's bearish, it should reject from 50%, which is not. It's creating like a shift here. It already went below it here, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll have to see for the next couple of candles. If it like violates with this. I think this is actually a long, actually. Right. Okay, so we actually shifted structure over here. We broke over this swing high. It's a bullish breaker, so let's actually take a little fib here. Fib. And then we're going to enter like 50%. Okay. So there's a fair value gap below 50%. So we're just going to enter in there. Hit the bid. Yeah. And a long here. And where do 3 PD arrays fail, right? Because this is in version 1. Fair value gap 2. I'd probably put it below this one. Right here. 11-point stop. And let's see where 3R is. Okay. 3R is here. Alright, I'm going to put this in, you guys. So this is what I like about this program, is that you just do this long tool and I click place order, and then I get to see what percentage, and I just click save, and now the order is in, right? So it's pretty easy. Oh, that's a really nice reaction, that fair value gap. Let's see if it hits. We hit it. Okay, we hit the target. Okay, so someone asked, like, how do I journal? So then I'll take this and I'll write, okay, this is a bullish pre-fill scenario. Plus 3R. And then I'll hit this little camera, copy image, and then click journal. And then FX Replay just gives it to you here. Your entry form will appear. Whatever. Place an entry on the chart, and your entry form will appear. Okay, so I have to, like, place it again, I guess. I don't know. Oh, save and journal. I should have clicked that. Okay, it's fine. That's what it should have done. Alright, I will on the next one. Oh, it's fine if you forget. Okay, so that's good. So it's fine. Look, click add screenshot, save. That's it. Lit. Okay, so I can cancel that. No, it's not free. But I think the first 7 days you get a free trial. So you can click the link in the chat, and if you use Tanya15, it's 15% off. I think it's like $30 a month. But again, like, you don't need to use this backtesting software for like forever, right? You can use it for like 1 month and pause it, try it again, go to next session. It's up to you, but like, you know, I really like it because of that. Oh, I meant to click go to next day open. Okay, here, you guys pay attention to trading for veterans and service members. That's Captain Matthew Mickey, who created that document we went over. Pay attention to 928 and 932. It confirms a Judas. The Judas can happen between 925 to 933. I know that data shows me the 930 will wipe out one side of 928 and reverse mostly. Yep. So if you see like the 932 candle is above 928, and you know, you might be a little bit confused about structure, it's better to go, how would you say? It's better to go long. Okay. Okay, here's 930. So, what I'm thinking immediately is like, okay, we broke this low, but I want to see like what is this going to be a fair value gap or not in the next candle? It's important. If this completely like goes back up, then it's bullish, you know, and this is a pre-fill scenario. But it's not like a situation where I'm just going to go, I think long into here. I don't know. Armand, I can't do that now because I'm backtesting. Pawn, congrats on the quick success of your channel. I was loving your stuff right now. Thank you so much, Pawn. I appreciate everyone's support so much. Hi, German. We're doing great. We're basketball knowledge. We're marking out the 850 to 910 macro. So, seeing this here. Right? I'm seeing this. Yes, as well. But I'm also seeing like we broke this low. But we'll see if it's a fair value gap or not. So this is a situation where I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Okay. So we're breaking this. So that's good to know. So we are bearish. But I don't think we're probably not going to be able, we would enter here 50% of the swing. So we'll see if we get filled. Or not. Please order, save and journal. So I'm just going to keep that on the other side. Okay. Okay, it's just running without us. Okay, no fill because it ran without us, which is fine. No entry. Okay, but hey, we recognize, like, the direction, which is fine. Okay, next day. Okay. Kind of looks pretty similar here. Okay, we have these SMTs. This is 930 open. And we again went through like 50% of this range. Right? Okay, interesting. So this is a fair value gap that was already rebalanced. Anyway, it broke higher. This is reaching down here. You look at these SMTs here. Right? ES versus NQ. Bullish SMT. So let's see. I think the next candle is probably bullish. What's up? If 925 to 929 trends, then most likely the Judas is in. If it pops back up and forth, then yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. The 930, so let's check out the 930. Yep, so it's looking for continued, it looks like it's continued bullishness here. It's the macro soup, I believe. Or, actually I didn't take this bottom part out. So it could have been just like a pre-fill type of thing. Okay. It's going higher, so let's see if we get filled on a long. I also feel like this is one of those scenarios where we might not get filled. And the 932 candle is higher than the 928 here. So we'll see if we get filled. Okay. Yep. Yep, that's what I would do. Place order. And where would 3 be? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'll probably put the stop below CE of this. See if we get filled or not. Okay, it's just running without us so far. Okay, ran without us. It's okay. So either, yeah, this can't, it's an ugly scenario. Like, ES didn't really move. It created SMT. I don't think I would have entered, I would not have entered here because, again, well, actually, I should have been moving this. But, okay, I never came back to 50%. I'm fine. Okay, no entry. Cool. Alright, good no entry by, 9:49 or whatever. By 9:40 there was no entry, so it saved us there. Cool. Next day open. We'll do a few more. Oh, thank you, Captain Matt Mickey. Oh, he said I'm gonna have my 12-year-old daughter watch you. Oh. Okay. So I'm interested to see like what happens there, but so it looks like we're having, actually, this is a gap chaser setup. Right, next one. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. There's no fair value gap there anymore. Nope. Well, actually, there is here. There actually is one. Right there. 1 second. But no, but look at this. I would not long this, nope. Because SMT here, and we just wicked the top of it, right? So if anything, this looks more like a macro soup. So I'll see if we trade below this. This is where like these SMTs are helpful, right? Because this is a bearish SMT. this took this high and this didn't. So you're actually looking for shorts. Let's see. We're right. Well, now a few more minutes have passed. 9:32 candle is here. 9:28 candle is actually here. We're above it. I don't know. I'm just like not comfortable to long this because of the bearish SMT, so I'm not going to do it. We'll see. We have until 9:40 to enter something, so we'll see. This is NFP. No wonder it's crap. Yeah, Friday. Yeah, I don't know. I think actually this is a long. Now that I'm looking at it, right? This one's tricky. So the thing is, we never broke structure lower, so that's actually looking like it is. We respected this. Do I long this? Yeah, Tony, we're trying to see if we can create an area where we trade a model where we trade 930. The PDF, I'll actually put it in the description right now. Let me do it for you guys because there's a different tag now. The PDF for this, I'll put it in the description right now for you guys. Oops, sorry if I just tapped my mic. Alright, PDF here. Okay. So like refresh the page, it should be working. I don't know, I'm honestly saying like I'm probably not going to trade this because it's NFP. There's a bearish thing here, but there's also like supporting this. Probably wouldn't do it. I see like both sides. Meh. Because you actually have, right, okay, I don't know. Yeah, for this one I'm just not too sure about, personally. Actually, let's just ask the chat. Who wants to do a poll? Okay, long, short, no trade. I like that we're like all having also discussion in the I like how we're having discussions in the chat also. %45% say long. Long it. No trade. Yeah, it is bearish. Bearish SMT. I would say, how about we just watch this one, because this is NFP. I'm very not comfortable with this. Especially like there's this, it's wicking this. It's not comfortable longing. No way, he's not here right now. ICT is not here. He's sleeping, probably. Or, he's, actually he sleeps very little. I think he sleeps like 4 hours. Check the PDF, it's in the description, it will say more. So, I think, okay, right now it's 9:40. There's actually no trade right now. So, great. No trade. But, let's see. 10 a.m. had more news. Okay, so if you had long this, you would have worked out for you. So actually the chat won for that one. There, you guys were right. Majority was long. Nice. Okay, next. Go to next session. Next day open. No way you need a special auth. Really? You need a special authorization? I put everybody with the link could access it, no? Oh, my bad. Put the wrong link. Okay. Sorry about that. I will right now. Okay, copy the correct one. I can put the whole folder link here. Yeah, save. Okay, refresh now. It should be good. Alright, let's do a few more. So far, I think we took 2 trades? Yeah. Alright, let's see. Come on, Vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Refresh it, and it should work now. Let me know if it works now. Okay, it does. Okay, so... Again, SMT here. This is actually a bullish SMT here with ES. Right, this. But then this here did not break that. So we'll see if this is like a macro soup for NQ or not. We'll see if we break above this high, essentially. At 9:30. We did. Alright, I'm gonna try this long, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll try this long on NQ. So essentially we're going to buy this 50%. Long. Here. Where am I going to take it off? Yeah, ICT supports me so hard. I love ICT. He's a cool guy. He's so supportive. Okay, I want to look at the standard deviation as well. From here to here. You guys have to support me when I'm gonna put my stop at the original consolidation here. When I go in Patrick's stream, he was like, yo, his actual live chat's like crazy. Like they go like, I don't know. He said, no, we're gonna have more moderators. Which is true. Tanya, no Tanyaing, that's too funny. Tanya the Explorer, oh my god. Some of you guys calling me like Tanya Lasagna, which is because on one stream I mentioned like when I was a kid my favorite food was lasagna because like it rhymes with Tanya. And it's a good, lasagna is awesome. It tastes good, but also mostly because like Tanya rhymes with lasagna and it's not spelled with a Y. So, you know, hey, people know how to pronounce that correctly, so. We're gonna do that. I don't know. I'm gonna go for like 3R and see how it goes. It's only a 10-point stop, so definitely I'm gonna go for 3R, probably 4. This like -4 standard deviation. Oh, I wanted to see this. I have to put -0.5. That's the issue. You guys like the video if you like backtesting. But actually, yeah. Should I do more of these in the future? Let me know. Place order because I'm gonna do plenty of these now that like Patrick challenged me. Like I gotta get my reps in. This is something new because I don't typically. Okay, we're in. Oh. Oh, look at that. That was actually really satisfying. Tanya lasagna trades LLC. Yeah, he said multiple times that I look like his daughter, which is funny. Okay, 3R booked. Okay, so let's put that in. This is how we journal, right? We're going to take the picture. I have to place the order again because I forgot to do that. Place order, just save in journal. And then, like literally it says here, risk reward 3R, so I don't have to worry about that, right? Add screenshot. I think I just have to click that. And yeah, it'll show that. So really cool. This is why it's like really cool to be, that's why I like to use FX replays. I can have these side by side and see the SMTs happening in real time. Meanwhile, in like TradingView, I don't really think you can do that. So yeah. Oh, you guys are enjoying. I'm happy. Yeah, thanks. I forgot to do that, the save in journal. But I did this next time. I will make sure to. But it's good that like you can just, keep it. Anyway. This could be coded in the bot, very clear steps. Yeah, but I think that there are some things that like I feel like SMTs are probably hard to code. Like, not that this asks for SMTs, but this model doesn't really specifically use them, but yeah. Okay, so let's see here. 930 does this. What do we do here? This is definitely like CPI or something. 830. So let's check out if that happened. I'm just interested. It's not that we can't even, like, we can still trade on those days. Like, you saw that the NFP long actually worked out, which is interesting. But, what day is this? December 12th. Yeah. CPI. I think also in FX Replay, you can, you can click show events. But I haven't really done that. But look at that. Apply. Oh. Bam. Consumer CPI. Actually, that's really, really cool. Lit. Okay. Okay. Alright. So we'll see if this, like, changes structure to go bullish or not. But other than that, I don't really see a reason. It can close below this. Like, I wouldn't have to short here, especially this. I don't consider this stuff. So, just wait for the next candles. 932. Okay. Alright, what I was saying was, like, I don't think I would have shorted this because, I don't know. Maybe I should have, but that requires, like, a short right at 930, which I'm, like, not comfortable doing. If that was, like, a pre-fill scenario, I don't know. Well, let's think for a minute. What just happened? Yeah, structure is bearish. Closed below. We wicked this again. Yeah, I'm gonna stream in the morning. What platform do you use? NinjaTrader 8. No, I did not take notes for the Twitter space. Yeah. SMT is a divergence between the two assets when one makes a lower low and one does not, or a higher high and the other does not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would have shorted this at open. Didn't think so. So I missed it if that was the trade, but let's see it. Yeah, this 933 already. Is there any like thing that we're like going towards? We already went for this. I just think this is gonna bleed lower. Like straight lower. I'm gonna put that in 1H. It just went into this like 1 hour fair value gap. Okay. I already met the objective pretty quickly. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't really feel comfortable taking this at open, so it's fine. Is an indication of possible reversal? Yeah, SMTs are. Okay, I think I would have missed this, probably. Okay, yeah. But, like, you know, maybe I would have tried to short the sell ask here. I don't know, but I missed it, essentially. I missed that one. It's fine. Okay. Alright. Then later you shift structure later in the day. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with missing that. Okay, next day open. Let's do like 3 more. Yeah, I trade using ICT concepts. Going to sleep. See you guys in the morning. Yeah, how do I use SMT? I look at it. Let's do this one, and then we're good. Let's say NASDAQ made a little SMT. Doesn't that mean, made a lower low, and S&P did not? Yeah, that does mean, yeah, it does mean that then the S&P 500 could reverse. Look at this right now. Right? Look, NASDAQ is making a huge move up at open. And ES is all the way here. This is at the same time. I think this is just going to leave, actually quite interesting. So this is called a, what is it called? Gap chaser, right? So we have to basically try to just get long in here. Isn't that incredible? Like, this is literally the same time that ES isn't doing anything. So just get long in here. We'll see if we get filled or not. Yeah, so I'll put over here in this like order block and this 618 retracement. Stop. Oh, this is only like a 15-point stop. Okay, yeah. I will try to long this. I'll just go for like a 3R again. Place. Order. Save in journal. Okay, I'm gonna put that on the other screen. For now. Okay. It's coming back. See if we get filled. Ah, it never filled me. Oh well. And right now it's after 9:40, so I'm canceling that. Yeah, it's okay. This never, I mean, it's up to you whether you want to enter at 50%. But, like, the fact that there's like a fair value gap right here, it didn't even go into that. I'm fine with missing that. That's fine. I'm canceling that trade. Okay, I'm glad I canceled that trade. Because it didn't really go much anywhere. Okay, next. We'll do one more. You can do whatever you want to do for your entry, but like for this model, they're like specific entries. We're not using inverse at all. But we're using like 50%. Okay, last one for the books. Let's see what happens. So it looks like, I actually don't know, because we didn't take this side of the range yet or anything. So, just gonna wait. ES looks stronger here. Right? Actually, there's no SMT there. So it's not really a soup, it's not really a pre-fill, so let's just wait for this one. I'll just wait and see like 932 candle. Okay. Okay, 932 is higher than 928, so I do think I would long this. Yeah, I would try this long. Right, this is a structure shift here. So let's know, right? So that's cool. And is there SMTs? No. But that's fine. Okay. Fib. Like, I'm literally just gonna put in, I'm gonna put in 50% of that. Yeah, 50% here. Long. Let's think about, like, where like, I think this is, like, a large stop to have. Actually, yeah, I don't want to do all the way down there. So where did 3 PD arrays fail? It would be, like, this fair value gap and, like, this order block and breaker. So I think it's okay to put the stop, like, here. At, like, CE of this wick. And my fill would be here. You could also do, what you could also do for, like, if you want to do a better entry, it's like take the, like 50% of this. And, like, put your fill here instead. Like, take 50% of, like, the breaker bodies, since they're large, or the order block bodies. We'll, like, put it, yeah, why not, there. A little bit above. Okay, last one. Let's see if it works out. And I should look at, like, where would I target. So I go from here to here. Oops. So from here to here. This is already 4R. I would probably just do 3R. Yeah, let's just do 3R again. Alright. Place order. Save and journal. Actually, yeah. Save and journal. Add screen. Oh, I can add screenshot, like, right here. But actually, I want to do it after the fact. Oops. Whatever. We'll do that after. Okay, let's see. Get filled. Okay, getting filled. See where it goes. And if by 9:59 we don't get to the target, then we'll take it off. But so far it's looking promising. This is actually really interesting. This looks definitely bullish because look, now ES made the lower low. So I definitely think we'll probably get hit. Our target will probably get hit. Let's see. Oh. 9:49. 9:56. Okay, we got filled at 9:57. So now I'm gonna do the save, the screenshot. Add the screenshot here. And there we go. Alright, honestly, I kind of like this because it gives us, like, some narrative on, like, why you wouldn't short this, you know? Why did we long it instead? Things like that. Did you guys enjoy? When I use that mismanage tool, does it say how many pips? Yeah, it says here, stop 14.25, target 44. Same thing as on TradingView, because they use TradingView integration. If you want to check it out, you get a 7-day free trial. And if you use the code Tanya15, you'll get 15% off. But yeah, I've been backtesting using this program for, like, probably like a year now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Any questions? Good night. Good night. It is late, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be streaming again. Yeah, for this though specifically, we're just gonna our entry has to be between 9:30 and 9:40, and we're not really adding. But sure, if you wanted to. Nick, it's up to you. Just for the purpose of backtesting, that's what I'm doing. Just 3R. Maybe it would have went to 3R a little bit. Actually, I probably would have gotten hit for 3R exactly right here. Up to you. Tomorrow the stream will start at 9:15 a.m. Okay, Leslie Martin. You got this. Good night. Yeah, good night, everybody.